All right, on today's episode of Python Papi, we're back inside our smart contracts project. Let's have a look at what we're going to be going over today. Now, today I did inform you that we're going to be starting a new module, the Immutables and Constants module. So let's dive right in. So in this section, we'll be going over the concept of immutables and constants. This is our smart contract so far. We're still the same contract from yesterday. We haven't changed anything. The last modification we made was the modification to the withdrawal function, where we cleared out the funders amounts in the funders list. We reset everything to zero to get that ready for the next contract. So let's move on with some light reading. Now our small contract does exactly what we coded it to do. With that being said, we can level things up a bit. We will do this because there are a couple of things that we did inside our small contract that are still kind of new. They're also not very gas efficient. Therefore, in this section, we'll be working on improving our code quality. We will do this to make it more readable and more gas efficient. Now remember, everything we do, anytime we change the state of the blockchain, we have to spend gas to do so. Now, whenever we're spending gas, we want to make sure that we're doing it in the most gas efficient way. So let's upgrade our small contract with something called immutables and constants. Sometimes we have a variable that we know will not change once the contract is deployed. However, we do want to make the variable a constant, or we don't want to make the variable a constant. This is because we want to be able to set the variable once the contract is deployed. In this case, we will use an immutable. For example, let's say we have an owner of the contract as the store, which will have a public variable of type address as the parameter. Let's go down a bit. So this will look like something like this. Here's our store variable owner, which is going to be public of type address. Next, in this example, we'll create a constructor method using a deploy decorator to set the owner of the contract. So we see here, this is our deploy decorator. Here's our constructor method defined under init dunder. And next, we will say the owner of our smart contract is inside the constructor method we just created. And this is what this will look like. Let's go down a little bit. So you can see here we have our deploy decorator, our constructor method defined under init dunder, and inside our constructor method, you can see here we have the owner of our contract, which is going to be used with the self.owner equals message.sender. Now here we are saying the owner of the contract is equal to the address that sent the contract. Now that's what we're going to keep it right now, because this is going to be a short module, maybe a day or two. So we might be wrapping up tomorrow. So I don't want to cram everything into one video. So we'll leave it here for now, and tomorrow we'll pick up where we left off. But of course, I will keep you posted every step of the way. For now, this is the Python Papi. You guys stay Gucci.